Welcome back to Inside Celebs. Is Lil Durk calling out hip-hop for losing its way? Or is he just stirring the pot? The Chicago rapper has been vocal lately, from declaring that hip-hop ain't what it used to be, to dropping a track that seems to throw some serious shade at industry legends like P. Diddy. Add in his complex relationship with Drake, his struggles with addiction, and his fresh perspective on what it means to keep it real in music today, and you've got one artist who isn't afraid to shake things up. But is Durk rewriting the rules, or just rewriting his own story? Stay tuned to Inside Celebs and let's find out. Lil Durk didn't hold back when he took to social media declaring, "Hip-hop ain't what it used to be." A short sentence, but it sent ripples through the community. Some fans were nodding their heads in agreement, recalling the days when hip-hop felt raw, authentic, and connected to the streets. They're urging him to be the change he wants to see, to release music that sets a new standard, that brings back the energy, the authenticity, the soul that they feel is missing from today's charts. Others, though, fired back, accusing Durk of being part of the problem. After all, his music has often leaned heavily on themes of street life, violence, and drugs. It's a bold stance for a rapper who's still very much in the game, but what exactly is he talking about? Maybe he's pointing to the rise of viral fame over lyrical skill, or the shift from storytelling to chasing trends. Durk has seen the evolution up close, from his early days grinding in Chicago to become one of today's most streamed artists. And now he's questioning whether the genre has lost its way. While some blame him and his peers for the current state of things, others are pleading with him to drop new music that brings back the energy and soul they feel is missing. But why did Durk decide to voice his frustration now? Is it a call to action for hip-hop to return to its roots, or a warning that the culture he loves is slipping away? The debate rages on, and the spotlight is squarely on Durk to see what he'll do next. In the meantime, there is a trend between him and Drake. Their latest collaboration, previewed on Aiden Ross's livestream, has fans buzzing for more reasons than one. In the snippet of their upcoming track titled "Discontinuing Walk Hard," Drake takes a surprising turn, rapping about quitting lean, a notorious mix of codeine syrup and soda. This revelation caught fans off guard, especially considering Drake's history of lyrics that often flirt with the darker sides of fame and fortune. What adds another layer of intrigue is the connection between Drake's lines and Lil Durk's own battles with addiction. While the track has yet to be officially released, the preview has already sparked debates. Is this a nod to their shared experiences with substance abuse, or just a clever play to keep fans guessing? And why was this track first unveiled by Aiden Ross, a streamer known for his controversial takes and far from the typical hip-hop crowd? Fans can't help but wonder if there's more to this story than meets the eye. It doesn't stop there. Lil Durk and Drake have a history together, with hits like "Laugh Now, Cry Later" and "In the Bible." Each time they team up, they manage to blur the lines between mainstream and street rap, bringing their distinct worlds together in a way that feels fresh and unexpected. Yet, this latest collaboration seems to be taking a different direction, one that hints at a deeper, more personal side to their music. With Drake opening up about his lean use and Lil Durk recently speaking about his struggles with addiction, this track could be more than just another song. It might be a reflection of where they are now, both as artists and as men who have faced their own battles. Are they trying to send a message about the realities of addiction in the industry? Or is this just another chapter in their evolving partnership? It seems Lil Durk has been struggling with addiction. You see, Lil Durk has been through a lot, and he hasn't shied away from being open about it. Earlier this year, he spoke candidly about his struggles with addiction, revealing a chapter of his life that many might not have expected from a rapper at the top of his game. Durk admitted to battling with lean and Percocet, substances that have haunted the hip-hop world for years. He described how it went from selling pills on the streets to becoming dependent on them himself, a journey that took a heavy toll on his mental and physical health. Durk's decision to go to rehab wasn't an easy one, but it was a choice he knew he had to make to break free from the grip of addiction. He spoke about how rehab helped clear his mind and focus on what truly mattered: his family, his music, and his peace of mind. He's been vocal about wanting to be a better man, father, and leader, and rehab was a big part of that transformation. His goal now is not just to stay clean, but to help others who are struggling with similar issues. He's even planning to build a rehab facility in his hometown of Chicago, a project that shows just how serious he is about making a difference. This isn't just a gesture for publicity, it's rooted in his own experience, knowing what it took for him to get clean and wanting to offer that chance to others who need it. And, well, Durk is turning his past struggles into a mission, using his platform to speak out about the dangers of drug use and the importance of seeking help. His honesty about his addiction and recovery has struck a chord with fans, many of whom have praised him for his courage in confronting these demons publicly. Interestingly, Lil Durk's latest release, No Diddy, has people talking. The title alone seems to throw shade at one of hip-hop's most recognizable moguls, P. Diddy. But what's really behind this bold choice of words? For many, it feels like a clear message. Lil Durk is drawing a line in the sand and making it known where he stands. Durk has always been about authenticity and staying true to his roots. With No Diddy, he seems to be rejecting the flashy, corporate-driven image often associated with industry veterans like Diddy. Instead, he's championing a different kind of success, one that's rooted in realness and connection to the streets. This isn't about playing the game by the old rules, it's kind of rewriting them. In a world where deals and brands often define an artist's worth, Durk is signaling that he won't be caught up in the same old narrative. Now, on one hand, some of hip-hop's more seasoned voices have expressed their support. Artists like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, known for their critiques of the industry's current direction, seem to find a kindred spirit in Durk's call for a return to authenticity. These artists have often championed realness and substance over flash and trends, and they see Durk's comments as a refreshing addition to the dialogue. They recognize that Durk, coming from the streets of Chicago and speaking from experience, adds a different dimension to the critique, one that comes from live experience, not just observation. His willingness to address issues like addiction and the commercialization of hip-hop resonates with those who believe that the genre has become too focused on profit and less on storytelling and social commentary. However, not everyone is on board. Some industry insiders and artists view Durk's statements as hypocritical or self-serving. They argue that while he's calling for a return to hip-hop's roots, his own music has often leaned into those themes he now seems to criticize. There's a sense that Durk's comments might be less about genuine concern for the genre and more about creating a moment or grabbing headlines. Anyway, by saying no Diddy, Durk might be distancing himself from those norms, choosing instead to carve his own path. It's a stance that's bold and risky, especially in an industry where aligning with powerful figures like Diddy can open doors. Yet, Durk appears content to do things his way, to keep his independence and stay true to what he believes in. Is Lil Durk just stirring the pot, or is he rewriting the rules of hip-hop for good? What do you think this new chapter holds for him and the future of the genre? Let us know what you think, and stay tuned by subscribing for more gossip like this one.